Testing. Okay. Well, let's see how this goes. We're going to see how if it works, guys. It's been a bit of a shit show tonight, but hopefully we'll be all right. Fingers crossed.
Infantry, sir.
Good for you. Mobile infantry made me the man I am today.
All right, let's see what happens. This is take 4, man. Take fucking 4, bro. It's mad. I'll have to have a look, double check, but it definitely seems pretty insane that it can work yesterday with 1,000+ people. 0 chained today. It's fucking conking out. I'm keeping an eye on my task manager at the moment. Just keeping an eye on the task manager. It's a real shame because we had 300 people. We had 300 people in the stream, and it was going off again. And when you have a fuck up like this, it leaves a lasting impression. But we'll see. Everything's looking green. Everything is looking green at the moment. So one thing that I noticed, and I don't know if any tech gurus are out here at the moment, but one thing that I noticed is my streaming software kept saying it couldn't cloud backup stuff, and that it was waiting for that to back up. And I wonder if it's the streaming software, it keeps crashing. So I wonder if that's something to do with it. So basically, I turned the cloud backup off, and let's see if that helps. Maybe I blamed the scapegoat cables. I scapegoated the cables, and maybe it was the streaming software all along. Yeah. I especially hate this kind of I hate fuck ups because A, I don't like fucking up, and B, I hate it because, especially now, because I've put so much effort into being quote unquote professional. Quote unquote. Oh, let's have a look. I want to try and get this so it's exactly right. Nope. Is So I'm just taking it very chill at the moment, because there's a good chance it's just going to fuck up. But we'll see. We shall see. Alright. I'm using Streamlabs, not OBS. I went from OBS to Streamlabs because I found OBS was having lots of problems. Now I'm like, fucking hell, is there anything that can work? Should be totally fine. Should be totally fine. Vastrol's causing some warp fuckery. Exactly. No, I've not lost any. I haven't lost any super chats. I should probably crack on with them, to be honest, right? I should probably crack on with them. So, just in
Infantry,
case, you
sir.
know.
Good for you. Mobile infantry made me the man I am today.
Let's keep going. So, I want to say a big thank you. We had That Red Bastard, It's Me Marco. Say a big thank you to War Master Will. War Master Will, thank you for the 23-month member flex, baby. 1 more month and I will get my big boy pants. Dude, true. True that. True that. Dude, thank you so much for the 23-month member flex. X-Force, baby. And so close to double X-Force, baby. I also want to say a big thank you to Tech Priest Gabriel. Tech Priest Gabriel, thank you for the super chat, my man. Hey, Mordian, saw you having trouble streaming. It's okay. Guys like you always have trouble keeping it up. No worries. I'm here to bless the machine spirits of this stream. Dude, I can't even deny it right now. Like, I want to deny it. I want to deny it. And, I can't. I can't. The evidence is right before us. I can't deny it. I can't deny it. Oh my god! Thank you so much, Tech Priest, for the support. Thank you for the kind words, man. And I'm glad that I
only have one.
9 out of 10 streamers suffer from
Everyone
this
fights. You don't do your job, I'll.
All right. Big thank you to Ajax, my boy. Ajax, thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, baby. Thank you for the 5 memberships, sir. Thank you for the 5 conscripts. Thank you. Thank you for your support and doing your part. Also want to say a big thank you to Pete Butchins. Pete Butchins, thank you for the 5, mate. As a Space Wolf and Guard player, I better get some broken codex having waited till the end of the edition. P.S. I like the Scion Aquilon split. Yeah, I mean, I think Scions are getting the Deep Strike back, to be fair. But, dude, if you're, I mean, the big question is, do Space Wolves get a codex before the end of the edition? I mean, Ultramarines and Imperial Fists and everything had their own codex at one point. Do Space Wolves get their own codex? Or are they just index for life? Maybe your index is going to get a codex in 11th edition. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'd say if you don't get your codex the next 3 months, you probably just want to wait until 11th edition. Which sounds insane and boring, but on the risk of 11th edition being a great reset, like they seem to do every edition now, I'd probably go with you don't want your codex to come out at the very end and then suddenly be impossible to run. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. All right. Next, we'll say a big thank you to Marold. Marold, thank you for the gifted membership, sir. Thank you for the 2 gifted memberships. I can see you've done them at 2 times. Marold, thank you for your support. Marold's like, every stream, I give the membership. Dude, thank you so much, man. Thank you. Double membership, mate. 007. You magnificent bastard. Also, a big thank you to Sindarius. Sindarius, thank you for the Giga Chat. Thank you, mate. Want to say a big thank you. We've got durability, arty buff, recon detachment, have the fob or arty behind defense line. If they keep the infantry keyword, would that mean immune to AP -2 guns? Durability buff, recon detachment, have the fob or arty behind defense line. If they keep the infantry keyword, would that mean immune to AP -2 guns? Does the what do you call it? Does the
Backbone of the guard, ready to serve.
Does it give you AP? Does the Age Defense line give you AP -1 like Armor of Contempt? Because if it does, then yes, that would work. Because you'd have I could check. I suppose I could not be so lazy. I've got it here.
Backbone of the guard, ready to serve.
Allocate models that multiple not visible benefit of cover, defense line, possible save. Strap one for the hit roll. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
This is a weapon of terror. It's made
It doesn't work like that, but the good news is that you would have. The good news is that you would have
a weapon of war.
Save.
It's made to kill your enemy.
That's how it would work, okay? So you would have you'd be on a 3-up save. Oh wait, no, I know what you're saying. Hang on, I know what you're saying. Yes, because you start with a 4-up.
Ready to serve.
You start with a 4-up. So 4-up goes down to 3-up with benefit of cover. Not benefit of cover. 4-up goes down to 3-up with the second half of camouflage, which increases your save characteristic. And then no, it doesn't work because the second half of camouflage the second half of camouflage says it cannot improve your save characteristic to greater than a 3+. So you can't stack massive, even though take cover would allow you to do it, massive camouflage doesn't allow you to do it. So no, it doesn't work. But the good news is it wouldn't matter. I mean, it would matter, I guess, because I know I can see you trying to ignore 2 AP, aren't you? But yeah, that doesn't quite work. That doesn't quite work. So long story short, if you're a 5-up save, you get all the benefits. If you're a 4-up save, you don't need to worry about having, like, take cover, essentially. Okay? Hope that helps. Hope that helps. Sindarius, thank you for your support. And sorry that it's been a bit fucky getting there. Thank you, mate. Want to say a big thank you to Yo-Yo the Assyrian. Thank you for the Prime sub, mate. Thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you for the support, man. Most certainly, my gifted bastard. And sorry that this stream has been like a bloody yo-yo. I want to say a big thank you to Woodimp. Woodimp, thank you so much for the Giga Chat. Are you going to the next Element tournament? PS, check out my new colour scheme and stream discussion. PPS, the new Panzer 2 Lux with the best vehicle action. Yeah, Panzer 2 Lux is amazing. Because it's got fast, 100%. When is the next Element tournament? Also, Woodimp, I think I agree with you regarding the backup thing fucking it up. Because I think it was the browser that was getting screwed over. So I think that was the problem. But we'll see. If you're trying to back up in 4K, like you said. But we'll see. It could fuck up again. I'm very nervous right now. My bum is completely puckered from the stream conking out. Saturday the 8th? I'm a solid maybe. Oh man, Saturday the 8th. And then there's an Old World tournament Sunday the 9th. It's a solid maybe. It's a solid maybe. I tell you what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to wait and see how buggered I feel after doing this RTT and this GT. And then if I feel up to it, I might sign up on that weekend to both of those tournaments. Element Legends. Next one is Saturday the 8th of Feb. Woodham. Next one is in March. No, it's Saturday the 8th of Feb according to the Element Games ticket page. I'm a solid maybe. I'll shimmy it in, Marco. I'll shimmy it in. Okay, let's have a look here. So, we are back. We're back. We're trying one more time. Guys, let me just say, to everyone that's rejoining the streams, I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for rejoining the streams. Because I know that it's been a bit of a shit show today. I do apologise. I think that I had basically an auto backup program that was just conking out, basically hogging all the bandwidth that was fucking up. That was basically because what kept happening is my browser would crash and then Streamlabs would crash. And then Streamlabs crashing would basically make my PC crash, which was a bit annoying. So I'm keeping an eye on it. But I think it was basically not enough bandwidth. So we'll see. But if it fucks up again, guys, accept my humblest apologies. And I will be looking into it over the weekend and all that good stuff. Right, let's have a look at your pictures, mate. There we go. I got to find him in the sea of people taking the piss out of the stream crashing. It wasn't even OneDrive, but yeah, it was fucking Stream Elements. Oh yeah, well, must have you love it. It was Stream Elements' own bloody backup system. I do need to improve my internet provider, so that's not a problem. I meant to do that at the beginning of this week, but yeah, there we go. Dude, Woodham, that looks very, very nice. Oh, look at Woodham jumping on the Germans. Meta chaser. I can't really give you too much shit though, because you've painted that model absolutely beautifully. That's a lot better than my speed painted Germans. Mate, they look sick, man. They look really, 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 really good. Excellent work, bro. Fucking fantastic. Sorry, it took me a while to get there, man. But, dude, that is possibly the best painted German model I've ever seen, man. And I'm not saying that lightly. That's really good. All right, what do we got next? I want to say, Sundar, you were saying about the artillery having the 4% save. As far as I see it, Mordian with the nice round 24 plus artillery in a tournament would be spicy. Backline, durable, RT inbound, low recon attachment, a way to go. So here's the thing, Sundar. I think the way you want to, if you want to have backline artillery, that's going to fuck people up. I actually think you can do that with the fob, and I actually think you can do that with the artillery. Here's the funny thing: if you hide the artillery, then that's great, but then you suffer from all the indirect fire problems, don't you? I quite like the idea of going this is crazy, Sindarius. You've actually prompted Sindarius. You have prompted something in my brain. You have prompted something in my brain. Okay. I think that you could have the siege cannons and the fob las cannons actually be really, really powerful in recon, because you would have the benefit of cover, which puts you onto a 3-up save. You'd have the benefit of cover plus the second half of camouflage would put you on a 3-up save, ignoring AP1. And then now those last cannons are going to be actually difficult to deal with at that point. And those siege cannons are actually really durable. Yeah. So Sundarius, I don't know about backline indirect fire, but I certainly like the idea of backline direct fire heavy las cannons and siege cannons. That has some spice to it. That genuinely has some spice to it. With the 4% vulnerable save. Yeah, I know, crazy. Direct fire guns. I know, crazy. But I think there's some play there. I'm not saying it's going to win a super major, but I'm thinking there's some play there. All right. Next, I'll say a big thank you to Russell W. Roll call, baby. I'm not Russell W. If we make it to the end of the stream, I will do a roll call. I'll do a roll call then, man. All right. I also say a big thank you to Tiki, my boy. Tiki, thank you so much for the gift of membership. Banzai. Thank you so much, man. I also want to say a big thank you to It's Me, Marco. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, baby. Yes. Thank you, the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, the support. Thank you for keeping us fresh stocked with new conscripts. 07, you magnificent bastard. And thank you for supporting so generously, even when the streams have been buggering up majorly. Also want to say a huge thank you to E-Man. E-Man, thank you for the 3-month member flexer. First vow down, check, tree, Krieg, completed vows. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Completed vows. One minute, I'm on the wrong. Let me check. E-Man. What's your name on here, bro? Is it the... Oh, EW. Yeah, there you go. It's the 10 commissars. Thank you, Marco. Seriously, though, I do really appreciate all you guys jumping back on when it's been buggering up. Thank you, guys. Hopefully it won't happen again. Hopefully it's just a little blip in the system. It shouldn't have happened at all, but there we are. Normally I poo-poo Tau, but that is a very impressive model and it's very, very well painted. Oh, man. Dude, that's so cool. Holy shit, man. Did you do like 3... You did 2... Is that a... Wow. Okay, is that a supremacy suit plus a storm surge plus a ghost kill plus 2 riptides? That's amazing. That's amazing. That's crazy. Dude, very, very, very impressive Val. Very, very impressive selection of models and very, very cool color scheme. I've noticed like the heat burn on the Gatling cannon, all the little details on the armor, the weathering, the basing. Bro. And the conversions as well. Let's not forget the goddamn conversions. Loving the smart missiles on the arm there, man. That's cool as fuck. And the conversion on the... I love the burst counts on the top there. That I think is my favorite conversion, man. That's cool. I love that. That Storm Surge conversion is literally peak, man. That's cool as fuck. Yeah, got all the big garbage out of the way. Dude, it's not garbage, man. It's not garbage at all. Not when it's in your capable painting hands, sir. All the little details like the dots and everything, like the little lights and stuff on the multi-tracker and target lock and stuff like that. Yeah, man. That's cool as fuck, bro. Very, very, very well done. Yeah, very, very well done, man. Dude. Very impressive. Next, I want to say a big thank you to Samman the Motorcycle Man. Thank you for the 10 month Memflex, baby! Thank you for the 10 months, bro. Third time's the charm, right, lol? I don't know, man. I don't even want to touch wood at this point. I don't want to touch wood at this point. Like, I'm so paranoid it's going to fucking shit the bed again. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm keeping a very, very, very close eye on Task Manager. And I'm on performance right now. And I'm literally just keeping an eye on it. And I'm just waiting to see if it just fucking flips out at some point. And if it does, what bit flipped out, basically. That's what I'm keeping an eye on. So fingers crossed, bro. But we don't know. Okay. Next, I'll say a big thank you to the Cheese Master. Cheese Master, thank you for the 29-month member flex, baby. Thank you, bro. Double X-Force, my man. Thoughts on Baneblades in the Siege Regiment. I know what you're going for. I know what kind of man you are. What you're asking is, what do I think about smoke shells and Baneblades? I know what you're getting at. I know what you're getting at. Yeah, I think it's really good. I think the fact that you can be like, ooh, I'll just smoke my Baneblade. Whee! No CP, baby. Yeah, I think it's cool. Let me see if I can find the other siege detachment rules and see how they interact with the Baneblade. So obviously, Incendiary Bombardment removes cover. That's amazing. That can help your Baneblade heavy bolters get the job done. Smoke shells can make your Baneblade much more defensible. None of the enhancements help you so much. Trench Factor doesn't help you. Over the Top doesn't help you. Flare Burst doesn't help you. Callous Sacrifice, I guess, helps you indirectly. Furious Fusel doesn't help you. And Mindful doesn't help you. So yeah, it's literally what you're talking about is Incendiary Bombardment and Smoke Shells. And yeah. So my thoughts are that I think Baneblades are really, really cool. And I think in the Siege attachment, you definitely solve one of the big problems of the Baneblade is the fact that it's got all those heavy bolters and AP -2 weapons, which, you know, the heavy bolters get completely buggered by cover. And the AP -2 weapons are okay, but you'd wish, you know, it's annoying when your big Baneblade cannon only brings someone down to like a 3-up save. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I absolutely think that honestly, Cheese Master, I think the Siege detachment solves a lot of problems for a lot of units. I think it's great on Baneblades. I think it's great on Lemur's battle tanks. It's great on Exterminators. Anything AP -1 or armored fucking loves the Siege detachment. Yeah. So yeah, I think
is a weapon of terror.
I think we're going to have to, of course, wait to see.
Intimidate the enemy.
I think the thing that decides if the Baneblades live or die is if the Lord Solar gets to still do orders.
Is a weapon of war.
To Super Heavies.
It's made to kill your
post
enemy.
Codex release. Because right now he can't do it. Then in the Codex he can do it. So the big question will be, does GW make it so he can do it again? I really hope they do. I want to say a big thank you next to It's Me, Marco. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Thank you for the P90. How are we giving Kriegers take aim with a Commissar? We're not. I mean, I think I did a video yesterday where or the day before, it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, I can't remember, where I talked about how there might be a chance that the Commissar can do all orders because there was like a picture of him on a stratagem that involved move. But right now, as per the codex, they can't do it. So big rip. There was a chance. It was the same chance that Steel Commissars had of existing. Apparently,
it's made to intimidate the enemy.
Big no. So yeah, sorry, Marco. No Steel Commissar. No Commissar doing all orders.
It's a weapon of war. It's made to kill your enemy.
Omen, thank you for the 15-month Verflex X-Force, baby. Love the streams, dude. Thank you, man. I thank you. That really does mean a lot to me, especially right now when the streams have had a few technical issues. So, Omen, because I put so much effort into upgrading and trying to be professional with this new year, new launch, Mordian Glory 3.0, and then to have a stream fuck up basically 3 times in a row is obviously a pretty big knock to the old confidence, as it were. So, dude, I do appreciate that because that does mean a lot to me. All right, I want to say a big thank you to Prophet of the 8th Legion. Thank you for the Giga Chat. If I had to guess as to what would be the next Guard regiment to return in kill team format like Krieg, I would actually say the Mordians. Really? Prophet of the 8th Legion? Dude, I would love it. I would fucking love it. Sign me the fuck up. But unfortunately, actually, everyone was saying it was going to be Catachans. Everyone's been saying it's going to be Catachans. And everyone was saying that it was going to be in the Codex. And then Catachans have come out in the Codex and they're exactly the same. Big rip. So now that the Catachan kill team rumor maybe is not a thing, because we've got the Rattlings and we've got the Aquilans. Who knows? It could be anyone. I would genuinely love if they put a Mordian kill team out. I think I would bust a nut. Not even being subtle about it. I think I'd bust a fucking nut, man. Oh, man. Okay. Next, I want to say a big thank you to It's-a-me, Margot. Thank you for the P90 chat, mate. 6 Dawn list at a tourney when? ASAP, man. So the thing is, I'm going to have a few tournaments that I've got one 40k tournament that I'm signed up to in January, but I won't be able to use the new codex. I know what these TOs are like. They won't let me use it. Not even if I sucky long time. So, basically, 6 Dawn list at a tourney when. Basically, as soon as the FAQ drops for the Guard Codex or the Mutual Field Manual that makes it legal, then I will be running 6 Dawns. For sure. Not because it's like suddenly meta breaking, because it's funny as fuck. Frost and Fist, thank you so much for the 26th month member flex, baby. Double X, baby. Fireflies, check it in, General. New Codex hype. New Codex hype, baby. Great to have you here, Frost and Fist. 07, you magnificent bastard. Thank you for supporting the channel for over 2 years. And dude, the new Codex hype is high AF. I am ready. I'm ready. The hype is too damn high. It can't be too damn high. It can't go high enough. There we go. Puddle games, have you got 6? I don't have 6, but I can easily get. I've got 3, although admittedly 2 of them are a little bit 3D printed, and quite obviously so maybe not okay for some tournaments. But I could build and paint 5 Dawns in a week. Easy. It's a week's work. A week's work. Yeah, he's got a 3D printer. He's got as many as he needs. I don't mind 3D printed Dawns at all, but 2 of them are like, they're very 3D printed, as in they're a completely different shape. And probably the tournaments that I might not be able to go. They're good for casual play. I'm not sure how good I'd get for tournament play, especially with the TOs around here being a little bit more restrictive these days. One of them, though, you can't tell the fucking difference. Next, I'll say a big thank you to It's Me, Margo. Tawny lets us show us Scions without Deep Strike. Ooh. Scions without Deep Strike, I think you go Bridgehead. Because you still get the +1 for getting out. And I think you go... where's my phone? No, it's over there. Okay, I don't need 2 colours. 1 colour's enough for tanks. Oh, man. The fact that I need now... I need 12 Dawns. Because I need 6 for my Mordians and 6 for my... I need 18 Dawns. I need 6 for my Mordians, 6 for my Steel Legion, and 6 for my Blood Pact, clearly. Okay. Let's have a look. So Scions are we'll assume Scions are staying at 110. Torx Primes are staying at... So I think you go Bridgehead. I think you go... It's 120 sounds like. I think you go 1 Giga Blob with the priority drop beacon because that still works. And then you go 4 units loaded up in Torx Primes. And that comes to 210 points per one of those. So that's 5 units. And then you have 1 5-man squad for... We have 1 5-man squad for now. We might make it bigger. Aquilans are 100 and something points, aren't they? Fuck it, let's just go. I'm just going to do this quickly rather than cleverly. 210 times 5 plus 190. Because you're going to want to have fucking command squads bumbling around, aren't you? Ah, yeah. Okay, so 2... You go 190 for the big drop blob. And then you go 210 times... I'm going to say... 4, and then 1 small squad. You still want a Torx Prime for that, and then you want the command squad as well. So you go maximum, you go nearly maximum number of Scions in the Torx Primes, and then I feel like you go fucking Dawns, man. Why the fuck not? Because you still got your Giga Blob as your pseudo indirect fire, which can come in turn 1. Maybe Dawns are too expensive in this list, though. $260, $275, $275 plus 210 times 4 plus 190 plus 60 plus 70 plus 90. Okay. Then you'd have to have like enhancement stuff, but let's say just do that one. Yeah, so I guess just minus the Torx Prime. Yeah. Okay, this is very, 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 very rough. I'm not sure how accurate it's going to be, but I think I'd go 2 Rogel Dawn tank commanders and a regular Rogel Dawn. I'd go 4 Torx Primes with max Scions in. I'd go 1 Giga Blob of Scions, and then 1 Scion, 1 Scion command squad like the Bombast array, so it can do like 3 orders, And then I basically have that as like a little... I'm just doing this roughly, but that gets you nearly enough orders for everything. And gets you some heavy armor. That's what's going down my head. So you'd basically end up with 4 Torx Primes, 3 Rogel Dawns, 4 to 5 Torx Primes, 3 Rogel Dawns, and 1 Gigablob. Roughly. I mean, that's very, very rough. I mean, we've not thought about secondary game or anything like that. You could definitely swap the Dawns out for something else. Do you know what I mean? Like regular tank commands or something. But just roughly, that's the idea that I'd be throwing out there. Yeah. And then basically, what you do is you play it quite cleverly. So you wouldn't just go banzaiing out there and fucking with people. You'd stage up with the Tauruxes, like sort of turn 1, and then turn 2, turn 3, you have a go turn essentially. Yeah. You have a big go turn. That's the way I think you do it. Something like that. But there's that you could go completely the opposite direction and go like maximum scions in. You go maximums if you wanted to. You could go maximum. You go pure infantry with it. You could go pure infantry. You could go maximum scion. Well, not okay. Maybe not pure infantry because you want. I mean, no big tanks. So you could go the other way, and you could be like, I'm gonna have as many scions as I can inside like chimeras outside of the bombast, outside of the drop unit. So, Cyrillic dude, look at boy, twisting himself into press trying to do no deep strike sounds of damn. Honestly, mate, I'm trying to do it quickly because I'm worried about the stream stability. That hand on heart, that's more why I'm doing it. The other way, and I've also got a few different ideas going through my head. The other way that you could do it is definitely to take advantage of the new Cadian Castellans, because you could have Cadian Castellans don't need to be attached to the Torx Primes to be able to go in the Torx Primes, attached to the Science to go in the Torx Primes. So you could have literally like, I mean, it's again, top of my head, do it quick rather than clever. You could literally take 6 squads of Scions, put all 6 squads of Scions inside Torx Primes, and have 3 Cadian Castellans, and that is 6 squads of Scions with full rerolls to... That's 6 squads of Scions with your full rerolls to hit, your full rerolls to wound, your +1 to hit, your +1 to wound, and also with... if you want +1 to hit, or with rapid fire. Do you know what I mean? So you've got... So to take you through the sequence, you would have... The Scions would have reroll wounds for themselves. They'd have reroll hits from the Torx Primes. They'd have +1 to wound from getting out of the Torx Prime, and they could have +1 to hit from take aim, or they could go for more shots from first rank fire, second rank fire. But that's not, again, that's quick, not clever, but that's give you an idea. You don't need to take Scion command squads to take advantage of Scions. You don't need that. Another great, or another great way you could do it is if you don't want the Castellans, if you think the Castellans are a bit, fucky, you could have 5-man Scion squads with 5-man command squads, attach those together, and that would actually get you more special weapons, potentially. I don't know if that's actually better, but you might end up with a few more. I think you'd only end up with you'd only have 2 riflemen in that situation, and then everyone else would have some sort of special weapon or more. So, that's the problem, Mordian. Bridgehead is an infantry detachment. If you're making it mech, just run mechanized detachment. I don't think that Bridgehead is an infantry detachment now, because you get the +1 for jumping out of transports. So I think it was an infantry detachment. I think it's now less of an infantry detachment. So yeah, that's kind of how I see it. But yeah, no, I think it's totally possible to make mechanized Bridgehead work, and I don't know how I don't know how you can argue against the fact that you could have 60 infantry for what's that going to be a total of 12 plasma guns. I mean, if you went with the simple route with the Cadian Castellans, you'd have 12 plasma guns, 12 melter guns, and 9 plasma pistols. 9 plasma pistols. Although I will say 6 because Cane Extenders would be a bit different, wouldn't they? 6 plasma pistols, all with 4 rerolls to hit, 4 rerolls to wound, potentially +1 to hit, potentially and definitely +1 to wound, or more attacks. But yeah, there's loads. Madlarkin, yeah, you get that in Mech too. Madlarkin, you're missing out the fact that you can't take battle line scions in Mech. That's the thing. You can't take... Yeah, you need... Yeah, exactly. Capic Eagle's got it. So, Madlarkin, I'm not saying you can't do it in Mech. I'm saying I think you do it in Bridgehead to get battle line scions. If you're someone that's got 60 scions, you definitely still want to go Bridgehead. Yeah. So, just making sure I've not missed anything yet. That was Marco. Sounds like Deep Strike. Yeah, there we go. Castellans can't join Scions, IDUF, but Castellans can go inside Torx Primes. Torx Primes can transport Militarum Tempestus keyword, and they can transport Astra Militarum character keyword. So you can have a Castellan just lone wolfing it next to 10 Scions. And the Castellan can still order the Scions, and the Castellan can do 2 orders now. So Castellans can't attach to Scions, but they can order them, and they can ride with them. Yeah, Demon Fache. Seems like now the best way to think about the Bridgehead attachment is an old school striker, armored cavalry regiment, less armor, faster met guard. Exactly. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And I guess one thing to mention, one thing they mention is that you can put them in chimeras. You don't have to go inside Torx Primes. There's the reason that the reason whether you go for Torx Primes or chimeras comes down to basically 2 factors. One, are you a first rank fire guy or a take aim guy? Prevailing Wisdom is first rank fire. It is, but some people just love their 2+ to hit. So in that situation, you would go, if you like take aim, you would probably go chimeras, because you could go take aim, so your Scions are hitting on 2s, and then they're rerolling 1s. So you don't need the Torx Primes then. And then the other factor is that chimeras are slightly cheaper, even in the current situation. And also they've got the firing deck, which doesn't necessarily help you long term, but helps you fire a few pop shots before you jump out. So yeah. But I think, like I said, yeah, Chimera save 5 points, but more guns. It's kind of like it's Madlark. It's like less rerolls, or it's like, it's the thing with the whole Chimera argument with Scions right now, just specifically what we're talking about. I think it definitely comes down to personal preference, and I think it definitely comes down to sort of. It's not a better choice, but it's not strictly a worse choice. It's just you can go chimeras if you want to now. You know what else you miss out with Scions Deep Strike? 3 Giga Squads. Yes and no. I mean, it's important, guys. It is totally important to remember that your Scions can just go in normal strategic reserve. It's far less flexible. Look, I'm not saying it's equal. It's not equal, okay? What I'm saying is, if you're like, oh, well, I want to take 3 Scion Gigablobs, and that's like, well, okay, take 3 Scion Gigablobs, put 2 of them in Strat Reserve, and 1 of them in Deep Strike Reserve with Priority Beacon. It's not, it is a nerf. It's straight up a nerf, but it is still possible to run 3 Scion Gigablobs. It's the thing, but like, I know a lot of people are super salty about the Scions, guys, but I think it's really, really, I think to try and put this sort of delicately, I think it would be extremely naive to think that the codex would come out and nothing would change. That I think, like, I think that's, and we're 18 months into 10th edition now. And we've seen plenty of times where codexes are fundamentally like change units and change factions. I mean, if you're jumping on like 60 scions, not expecting it to change, the codex is around the corner, that's a little bit maybe short-sighted. And I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for saying that. I know. Oh, look, I know. Do you know what the right thing for me? If I was being a professional streamer, I'd be there going, I'd be wallowing in the salt with you guys. But I can't lie to you. And personally, I think Scions are still fine. Bridgehead is still fine. I think that you can absolutely make it work. I totally agree it's changed. I totally agree it's different. I totally agree it's probably been nerfed. But everyone saying that Scions are completely and utterly dead because of the codex is... I can't agree with that. And also, I think we're literally arguing about something that doesn't fucking matter because they're probably going... I've been told they're 99% definitely going to get Deep Strike back. So we're literally arguing over fucking nothing. Literally arguing over fucking nothing. But yeah. As Kevin Eyes has said, overall the Guard Codex is an upgrade and Guard is already #1 tournament winning faction. And the thing is, like, I totally agree with that. I do want to make something also abundantly clear. Just because I disagree, and I will say this until I am blue in the face, okay? Just because I disagree with people about Scions being better or worse, okay? Just because I disagree with you, firstly, doesn't mean I don't respect your opinion. Secondly, doesn't mean I'm open-minded to being proven wrong. And thirdly, I've forgotten the third thing. Oh, thirdly, yeah, first, I've literally forgotten the third thing. The third one was the most important. I'm sympathetic. Yeah. I should start with the main one. Told you guys, I'm super off my game with this whole bloody streaming malarkey. With streaming, messing around malarkey. So no, let me say it. I am super duper trooper sympathetic to people who are very salty and very bent out of shape. I might disagree with you, but I totally get it. And let me explain, okay? So I'm not just saying words to placate you. Let me fucking explain. Let me fucking explain. There is nothing more demoralizing to this hobby. There is nothing more aggravating. There's nothing more saddening, annoying, frustrating than getting hyped up for an army, having a vision of that army in your head, and then that vision getting pissed on, okay? Getting invalidated. I totally fucking get it.
Reporting for duty, sir!
You saw Bridgehead. You got hyped up. You got excited for it. You went out there and treated yourself to 60 scions. You've been it's fucking Christmas time. You've been fucking a good boy or a good girl all fucking year. You've been like husbanding your resources, or for the first time maybe a month, you've just gone and fucking splurged. You're like, you know what? Christmas time, treat yourself. And you get there and they all arrive, and you start building, you start mapping it all out, and then this codex comes along and seems to fucking take a hot steaming dump on your fucking dreams. I fucking get it. I do fucking get it. I totally sympathize. I might disagree with you, but I totally fucking sympathize with you. Okay, because I've been through that. I've been through that many times, and that's what I gotta. And I said this yesterday. And I say it today, I got to keep reality checking myself. I got to keep putting myself in other people's shoes. Okay? I can't believe you're talking about a song about this whole situation. Hey! There you go. Boy, they didn't just piss on my list. They set it on fire, dropped a flying juice, and then threw it in the bin. Dude, fully sympathetic. Fully sympathetic. And, it's all well and good me sitting here and saying... But you can just mech up and you resolve it. But you might not have been hyped for mech scions. Mechanized / motorized sounds, you know, prime torques, prime sounds, you might fully acknowledge that, yeah, that does solve the problem. Or you might meet me halfway and go, that's an idea. You might not agree that it works, but it's an idea, right? But it doesn't matter if that's an alternative option. That's not what maybe got you hyped. That's not what maybe was your vision in your head of your army. So I do get it. I do get it, man. I'm just, when I say I think you can make Bridgehead Scions still work and still be viable and all that kind of good stuff, I'm talking purely from a competitive point of view, purely from a power point of view. That's all I'm talking about, okay? That's all I'm talking about. But yeah, I do get, like, having your vision taken away is fucking frustrating. Yeah, 100%. 100%. All right, we've got a few super chats coming in here. I want to say a big thank you to Josh MC2000. Thank you so much for the Giga Chat, mate. Hey, Mordian, enjoying the new Codex content. Thank you, man. Models I've been working on a stream discussion. Good to see the tech wobbles not putting you down. Dude, I was super duper demoralized. I was like ready to fucking like, fuck it. Fuck it. But yeah, I tried to keep a lid on that. I'm not always successful. All right. Let's have a look at the models you've been working on, bro. Let's have a look. Oh, man, that's cool as fuck, bro. Hey, look at this. Good old Lord Solar, man. It's crazy to think that the Lord Solar is now, like, the good old Lord Solar. He's the old choice. It's only been around, like, a couple of years. Hey, that's cool. Skeleton on the shield, man. Love that shit. That's cool. Oh, man. Nice. You've been working on a whole smorgasbord of shit, man. God, all the characters. Yes, all the characters, boss. Man. I actually really like Harkin Warclaim. I really like the spear guy. Yeah, I've pretty much, I mean, I've liked this model since day one. I didn't always like its rules, but I liked this model since day one. It's cool as fuck. Yeah, man. That's cool. Hey! Halo Marines. Cool. We got some red team there. That's cool as fuck, mate. That's cool as fuck. Nice. Josh MC. This bloody fantastic painting there, mate. Love the wide variety of models. 40k, non-40k stuff, guard and non-guard stuff. Overall, mate. Cracking paint job and all that shit, mate. This good effort. Damn good effort.
Is a weapon of war. It's made to kill your enemy.
There we go. Josh MC, Ammon Glory, £30 for hard drive fix? What do you mean, man? What do you mean? What, to get my hard drive fixed? My hard drive is fine. Touch wood. Also, the thing is, guys, I do have a little confession to make. I kept my hard drive from my old PC, which is like 5 years old and is an SSD. I have got another hard drive in my PC, which is a brand new 2 gig NVMe fucking new brand spanking SSD. I just haven't. It's installed. I haven't used it yet. It's just sat there, just chilling. I just need with all the gas that's been coming out. I just need like a day to basically install Windows and all my programs. Basically, I want to transfer. I'm gonna Google how to do it. I want to transfer everything that's on my current hard drive, including my operating system, over to the new hard drive, and then I can use my old hard drive just for storage. Yeah, I just need to literally do the old switcheroo. Yeah. Shifts Monica. What about Stormlord 2 gigabytes inside? Yeah. That will work. We just need... That will absolutely work. Especially with the new 12-inch move on Stormlords. Just need to know if Lord Solar can keep ordering them. I think he will be able to, but I have to hope. Yeah, without orders, super heavies go dead. The thing is, though, GW could fix it. GW could fix super heavies getting orders. they just change. There's two ways they do it. They change the Lord Solar so he can order any regiment, squadron, or Astra Militarum Titanic unit. Or they don't do that, and they change it so that all super heavies have ballistic skill 3 plus standard. Because there's no way to improve the ballistic skill, you might as well give them ballistic skill 3 plus standard. Steve Ryzen, do your points just yes we do, but it's gonna be it's 6 months out of date. As in, like, it's in the codex, but I guarantee you, day one it's out of date. Yeah. Codex written before the Lord Solar, I don't think it's coming back. 50-50. 50-50. It depends on the outcry. Because the reason the Lord Soul, the super heavies are collateral damage of Ogrins and Bulgrins. It's the Ogrins and the Bulgrins getting orders which was the problem. So rather than just saying excluding Ogrin units, for some reason GW went only regiment and squadron. I mean, yeah, that's another way they could fix it. They could literally be like excluding Ogrin units, with the thinking being Ogrin is just too fucking stupid. But yeah. Yeah, Nuki Brown, 100% super heavies would decide catch your Bulgrin. Exactly. CJ, my boy! CJ, thank you for the Giga Chat. So what's the most amount of units we can throw back into reserves? Can we have an army with no units on the board at the start? I mean, yeah, I see where you're going with this, because you could have the Lord Solar, which could put 3 units in reserve, and then you could have the enhancement, which lets you put 3 units in reserve in the recon detachment. So yes, it is technically possible to start with 1,000 points in reserve and then redeploy 6 more units into reserve. I think that's the way to do it. I think that works. Chat, is that right? Does that work? I don't think it's exclusive, right? That's hilarious. You can start the entire game with nothing on the board. I'm going to check the recon detachment. I'm going to check the pictures in general, actually. It's still max 500 points over 1k deep strike. Swordsmith, that's before the game starts. You can put more stuff in reserve after the game, from the game starts. You can't get around the core rule. I think you can. The movement reserves ignores the cap. Yeah, let's have a look. Infantry officer model only. After both players have deployed their armies, the bearers on the battlefield select up to 3 Astra Battalion units from your army and redeploy them. When doing so, you can set those units up in strategic reserve if you wish, regardless of how many units are already in strategic reserve. Okay. And then Lord Solar. After both players have deployed their armies, select up to 3 Astra Battalion units from your army and redeploy them. When doing so, you can set those up in strategic reserve if you wish, regardless of how many units are already in strategic reserve. I think it works. I think it works. What do we think, chat?
Sir, yes, sir.
What do we think? Yay or nay? Can you put 6 units into reserve? Can you put 6 units into reserve? Sometimes they're both before the game starts. But they're not in the declare battle formation step, right? Swordsmith, I feel like I don't necessarily have a reference for this, not even the Ancient Scrolls, but I feel like the way people have been playing it and the way it's been accepted is that you can use redeploys to get around limits on reserves. I think like Vaden Dar, why have everything in reserve? You'll lose on objectives and points that won't You won't come back from. Yeah, we're not being serious. It's a meme. It's a meme idea. Like, yes, you'll probably lose the game. Lol, but you can do it. It works, but the Lord Solar has to be on the table. Not true. The Lord Solar, you could choose the... Yes, correct. But one of the 3 units you choose to redeploy is the Lord Solar's unit. He can choose himself. He can choose himself. And so can the Guerrilla Honors guy. So it 100% works. It 100% works. Yeah! For the guy player that never gets first turn. It's the recon attachment, baby! Baby! Yeah, oh, you can, to be fair, CJ is right. You can actually use the Lord Solar's ability from in reserve because you can use abilities off the board, like Kazakin can use Warrior Elite. So the Lord Solar can just start in reserve and take 3 units off. I think the enhancement guy will need to start on the board. I think, but I'm not confident on that. Look, however we get there, it is entirely possible for us to essentially null deploy. Which is hilarious. CJ, I hope the Hades is still around, dropping 3 gigablobs in Deep Strike. Oh my, CJ, you are a genius. CJ, you are a genius. Right. Seriously, I want everyone to listen to me right now for 1 second. We need to focus. We need to focus the power of the Gestalt field. Okay? We need to focus the power of the Gestalt field.
Sir, yes, sir.
It's going, boys. Stream's gone. It's gone. Or is it back again?